Hey, it's Tumskark11 with the second batch of my LEGO Sinnoh Pokemon collection. It's been 4 years since I originally made these, so a lot of current viewers may not have seen the older videos. Or if you have seen them before, now it's in higher resolution with better lighting to see them better. Here are the Staraptor, Bibarel, and Kricketune lines. Starting off with Starly. So Starly is using a slightly modified tooth piece for the beak. I just sharpened it a bit by shaving off the sides. That way it fit the shape of the beak a bit better. Staravia. I have this on a little clear piece so it can stand up and look like it's floating a bit, flying in the air. Though it doesn't quite stand up by itself, so you need to attach it onto something. Staraptor line is my favorite of the early root birds. And Staravia is also doing the same thing as Starly, where I modified a tooth piece a bit for a sharper beak. You can also turn this the other way if you want to make it look like it's flying more. Like this. And next, Staraptor. Staraptor has a tutorial that I'll have linked in the description if you want to see how to build this. And like Staravia, I also put it on a little stand. This one I put on I don't remember what this piece is called, but it lets it stand up on its own, unlike Staravia. I mean, you could do the same thing with Staravia's little stand. It's the same thing. It's just I didn't have multiple of these to do that with. And once again, I modified a tooth piece for the beak. Not the one on top, though. That one I kept in its regular size. But the beak piece, I modified the tooth. So Staraptor's got some flexibility. You can flap the wings. This can go up and down. I'll also have the tutorial for Staraptor linked in the top right, since that's probably the one people are going to be more interested in seeing how to build. Bibarel also has a tutorial that'll be linked in the description. Now for Bidoof. Extremely simple build for Bidoof. Now Bibarel. Not a particularly complicated build, but I also have a tutorial for this. Both Staraptor and Bibarel will have their tutorials in the description. I like the face on him. Such a head, empty, no thoughts face. And you can move the tail a bit. Nothing else really moves on it, but nothing else would really need to. It's just kind of a giant brick. Lots of smaller bricks put together to make something that's supposed to look like a big brick. Kricketot. I've never used a Kricketot or Kricketune, but I really like the design of it. And the diddly whoop, aka Kricketune. This one was a fun one to build because of the thin parts of it. So you can angle those around a bit differently if you want. This one I don't have a tutorial for because it's just not enough pieces to warrant one. You can pretty much see how to build it from here. So that's it for this batch of Sinnoh Pokemon. If you want to see all the rest of the Sinnoh decks so far, check out the playlist on the left. I'm still working on Heatran and Regigigas next, but haven't finished either one yet, so I'll probably make a smaller Evo line in the meantime. I'm thinking Farfetch'd and Surfetch'd, but tell me which of these was your favorite in the comments, and see you next time.